yo, welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Better Call Saul. We back. Season 4, episode number 1, please. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to keep telling all their friends that you know what time it is. It's time for the algorithm. Let's go.
It's time for season 4. One comment from the season 3 finale from executive producer Josiah, who says, one thing that stands out to me is what appears to trigger Chuck's disorder, Jimmy, or anxiety caused by Jimmy. The first time he wound up in the hospital was because of a spiral he fell into when he caught wind of Jimmy's billboard stunt in season 1. The second hospital visit also happened because he passed out trying to get the coffee shop employee to admit Jimmy had been there doctoring the Mesa Verde documents. Here we see him doing fine even after being forced away from the firm by Howard until Jimmy comes to visit. I'm not blaming Jimmy and have always remained on his side against Chuck, but it's clear that for Chuck, Jimmy is a trigger. Yeah, it's like relentless. It's definitely in his head as far as his obsession with Jimmy, but it's really unfortunate and I hope he's okay. But that was not a good look at the end of last episode. Yeah. So let's get into season 4 right now. Oh, this is where he's at. Look, he gets on.
Keep doing it.
My echo, my shadow, and me.
It'll just take a moment. Can I have another look at your driver's license? For some reason, this computer keeps giving this back. Oh, hold on!
Oh my god.
Don't forget this.
Yeah. Dream a little dream with me.
Stay warm.
You too. Cottonwood Mall, please.
Gotta be more careful.
Oh shit. Is that a hitman?
It's a green light. You know what? I'll just get out here.
You sure?
Excuse me, this is good. I'll get out here. Great, thanks.
from Albuquerque? Or is he just a weirdo?
That's just here eliminating a constant state of fear. My brother done burnt up.
That shit's cool though. Oh, he's dead, baby.
Damn!
Did he just lay there and let himself burn?
Oh,
Like, cause he was
no.
awake when it wasn't like he was sleeping.
So,
he says it started in the living room. Somehow one of the lanterns was knocked over. And then the inspector says it was over fast, smoke inhalation, so he didn't suffer.
yeah, they're going to say that. Did you see the backyard?
You know, if I was a bet man, I was to bet them pills ain't the pills he supposed to be taking. Would I be right by them pills? I'm not saying somebody changed them pills. But for all intents and purposes, stop. I need to do this. You can't kill Gus right now, dude. Stop thinking.
He doesn't.
about it
He's
right
not even trying to think about killing Gus. He's just like, does anyone know? Do they know?
What? You need to check these pills. So we dump these bitches in the drain. Bitch, I have somebody go get the motherfuckers. Don't play with me. Whole bottle of that.
What was? That's not a fit down there.
That's a hole right there in the corner.
Mendoza wants to see you.
You drive.
Ooh, Nacho. You better hope ain't no one.
Nigga, how can I throw this bottle pill?
How can I make sure?
I gotta get rid of these bottle pills. We need to stop at the gas station. Some. How the fuck can I get rid of these bottle pills? Man, let me try to have this shit behind me. And all this shit is taped up. I can't. Oh, this nigga watching me too. I can't get him.
Do I look nervous? I'm nervous.
How did turn on to me now tonight? This boy did about me tonight. I fucked up though because I fucked up.
I mean, I was
I was
definitely
trying to do
rolling
my own
up.
thing.
I was rolling up
Yeah.
to shoot him.
That's how I
Because the
ended up
pills
in
were
this
taking too
situation.
long. How did I know they would
Yeah.
start working tonight?
Yeah, it's called karma. It's called karma.
I should have just waited.
A ti te conozco. Pero a ti no. Es el compadre de Tuco. Buena onda. El compadre de Tuco. Ignacio. Don Héctor tuvo un derrame cerebral, no sabemos cuándo volverá. Pero escúchenme. El territorio de Salamanca se queda el territorio de Salamanca. Nada cambia. Las colectas continúan igual. El recuento debe ser exacto. Si alguien cruza una línea, ustedes los paran. Tienen una entrega mañana por la noche. Lo recogen, lo empaquetan, lo distribuyen. Todo como lo han hecho antes. ¿Me entienden? Si hacen esto correctamente, las cosas podrían ir muy bien para ustedes. Lárguense.
Alright, I'm gladly gone. Both of us? Okay. Shit, I still can't get rid of these pills.
Ese viejo cabrón siempre ha sido un problema. Pero mantiene su casa en orden. Gustavo,
Gustavo.
¿qué piensas?
Alguien se moverá contra los Salamancas. Lo que trae la guerra. Lo que trae el caos. Lo que trae la DEA.
Detrás del DEA. Central, Kiss. Throw these goddamn pills in the water.
That shit's gonna float.
Is he by himself? Oof. Basically, they just put me in charge, is what they did. Keep the shit flowing for the one time. So Ponytail worked for Ghost, right? I mean, Gus, right?
The one we just saw?
Yeah.
No, Tuco.
Oh, Tuco. look at the tracker. Where you're looking at the person you're tracking. I guess it's to show us they're tracking him.
Yeah. That was just show us. You remember this gadget we saw earlier in the
Yeah,
season?
you remember that?
We're still using it.
Yeah, we used it. We started using it right now.
We were using it with Mike earlier.
What's up?
It's busted again.
It's just a chain. You want me to do it or you want to try it yourself? Okay. This is the last time, so watch. Alright. So you take this, give it a little play, right? Wrap it there. Loop it around the big gear. And then. That's all there is to it.
Okay.
And
Thanks, Dad.
make sure Mom knows where you are.
And that's that. Let kids be kids. You know, let them play out there. Got that bike chain oil on there. Wiping on the cup. It smell like chain oil.
No. Would you mind?
Sure.
Not at all.
This thing doesn't work, man.
I love it.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
line on this. I'm telling you. All I'm saying is, if Lee tried to sweep Ali's legs, he'll just sidestep.
Ali was fast for his size, yes, but if he gets hit with a low kick, he's not going to know what to do.
Oh, I know what he'll do.
Reach for
He'll
the
do just
stars.
fine. You're nuts.
Very
First Very
Look, Bruce was a brawler, okay? He gets in quick.
Mike just in here, boy. I'm just one. Just one with the whole fellowship. I'm gonna grab this, gonna grab that. It's so real life, baby. Ain't nobody gonna realize nothing. If you in here, maybe you're supposed to be in here. I'm not gonna think twice about it. It's gotta be a golf cart. Look, I'm just in here. I look official as fuck. You seem convincing and authoritative. Oh, I guess he made it work.
Yeah, you see he had to wear temporary pads.
Excuse me. I think this belongs to you.
God.
Thank you. Where did you find it?
I need to talk to your manager. I waltzed through security with someone else's ID. Nobody gives me a second look. When the rightful owner shows up, there's no facility-wide badge check. I find access doors left unlocked or propped open, passwords written on Post-it notes. Warehouse workers are using pen and paper instead of electronic inventory devices, which leaves you wide open to pilfering. You got duplicate routing numbers on cargo, surveillance camera blind spots on the north and the east side of the floor. Inventory documents
he does
that are going
security.
into the
That's what he
trash
does,
instead of
logistics.
being shredded. Not to mention loading equipment being driven at unsafe speeds and crews disregarding safety.
Hold on. Who are you exactly?
Erman Trout, security consultant.
Well, all due respect, I don't know anything about a security consultant.
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
You wouldn't, would you?
Maybe you best call corporate. Try Lydia Rodar Quayle.
Oh, was he actually supposed to do this?
No.
Well, I mean, Lydia, they're gonna call
Lydia is a girl, yeah. He probably just trying to make sure everything legit. He trying everybody shit. He just crossing his T's, dotting his I's.
Appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry for you, Wilson.
Thanks, Brian. The insurance?
It was such a ridiculous thing. I should have just let it go. I mean, God knows he's done enough for me. But he kept pushing, and I got my back up.
What about the insurance?
It
Is
was
he gonna pay
our
Jimmy
malpractice
the rest of the
insurance.
money?
They found out about Chuck's condition and raised our rates. Chuck went ballistic. He wanted to go to war. I drew a line. He wouldn't back down. So I forced him out.
No. You remember Jimmy went to the insurance
Never
thing and
occurred to me
cried
that I could hurt him.
about his brother.
He always seemed so strong.
That's why they came to talk
But
to
he wasn't.
Howard, which set off the chain of events.
I think he did what he did because of me.
Yeah, but it's not you, Howard. It's fucking Jimmy.
Well, Howard, I guess that's your cross to bear.
What? Both of them, like, that's a fucking weird statement to say.
We're gonna go.
Oh my god, babe, because now he feels like he can
Someone
play
make some
someone
coffee?
elsewhere. He's
Do
really
you want some?
like, look, he just woke back up.
It ain't
'Cause
me.
he's been feeling guilty.
Yeah. It ain't me. Oh, Jimmy got a problem. He's a little bipolar. Yeah. That's a little weird.
Baby.
Just like that. That was the season premiere of season 4 of Better Call Saul, and I tell you what, Jimmy was a piece of S right there. At the very end, I mean, I thought for sure this was 100% devastated him. This is pulled him to the brink. This is just like, I don't know what I'm doing now. My brother gone, but only because he was blaming himself and he thought it was only him that did it. Until Howard come through and says, you know, blah, 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 this and that, X, Y, Z, I blame me because I let him go. Even though Jimmy was the one who set this whole snowball effect in motion a couple of episodes ago when he went and talked to the insurance agent and be like, hey, my brother now, he a little unstable. Unstable for sure. But as soon as Howard told him that, damn, just like you said, babe, as soon as Howard put the blame on himself and Jimmy was like, wait, I can act, I mean, he knows it's his fault. He know it's his fault, but he like,
That's
I ain't gotta believe
the same way Chuck is like disillusioned with the fact that he was sick, that it was in his head the whole time. This is clearly showing Jimmy's ability to be completely disconnected with reality, which it seems both brothers suffer from, because that switch was a fucking switch. That's not how normal, like, empathetic. That was crazy.
No, that's psycho.
That was a
little sociopathic or whatever you call that part on there. But I mean, yeah, the quick switch from I don't have to blame myself now. I can let somebody else take the blame.
And
cool.
I'm gonna let you hold that entire bag, and I'm
cool.
good.
But I'm saying, you think he doesn't realize he was the damn snowball that rolled down the hill?
No, because he was like, I saw him 5 days ago and he was fine. So it wasn't my fault. It's the fact
so
that
you fired him.
You're the last one that did something mean to him.
Yeah,
it wasn't me.
Yeah, it's the last one.
Howard legitimately just told him that he was fine after the case. It wasn't the case. That's where Jimmy
he went to the insurance people after the case, right?
I mean, I don't really know. But
at the end of the day, Jimmy was the cause of the whole thing. 100%. And matter of fact, even if you want to go beyond that, you can go back to him flipping the goddamn nails. That's what drove his brother all the way crazy.
No, that's exactly what Howard just said. It wasn't the case. He got better after the case.
He got better after the case,
So, the way that Howard told the story was the only thing that happened since then is I pushed Jimmy
I pushed him out
out
of there.
So, I think he killed himself.
What I'm saying is, I know Jimmy knows the in-betweens that Howard don't know. I know he knows that. But for whatever reason, for whatever brain cycle reason he got, like we're saying, this is why he could easily flip that switch, because now nobody knows my traces. Done.
Oh, I don't think it's.
You don't think he realized that what he did?
It's legitimately not. It was like he was relieved just now.
I get
because
it.
He was genuinely depressed, thinking it was his fault, and he couldn't even. He wasn't even human anymore.
Yeah.
And now that he was like, I can exasperate or like push over my guilt and like place blame on you, I'm cool.
Well,
I'm cruising.
That part I 100% get. So then,
because you can't have both. You can't have him be genuinely feeling guilty and depressed and then also being like suddenly snap and be good because Howard did something bad, but also still be responsible for thinking he's responsible for it. He can't be both people.
Well, that's what I was just saying. He is doing that.
But you're saying, I know, and you can't do both. They wouldn't show the disparity of him being so depressed to him as soon as like the guilt was placed elsewhere. He'd been like, "Oh, I'm good now. Cool. I can deal with this."
So what I'm assuming is that he was so overcome with his brother dying that he's not even thinking clearly of like most of this shit set all this emotion that I did. That's what I think he's thinking.
Jimmy doesn't.
Maybe
Jimmy doesn't think like that though. Jimmy doesn't think the things he does is wrong. None of the things he's done does he feel like we're wrong. None of them.
Yeah. So then
he has justifications for all of it. But he was the last person that saw Chuck, so it leads him to believe something about that meeting. I did something to cause it. It's my fault. And then Howard swoops in to save him out of that guilt to be like, no, I actually fucked him over the last time we met him.
So then then you have to explain, why would you go through the trouble of the insurance people crying about your brother over there, making sure that they know that he might be a liability to the company?
I mean, that had a lot to do with him saying his own stuff, though.
Yeah, but what did he think was going to happen after he did that? He knew that the insurance people would go back to HAM and be like, hey, your brother Chuck is a liability, so boom. Maybe he just thought maybe it'd be like a rift, or something like that, and just, it would screw Howard over or whatever, but never like his brother would get fired and blah, blah, blah. It could have been just that. And then that led to, his brother dying, and he was like, oh shit, maybe I could have been the reason why all this. But then Howard came in and saved the day and was like, no. Even whatever you think happened, he was good 5 days after the thing, and then I told him he was fired, boom. So it would be easy for damn Jimmy, even though knowing all the other shit that he did in the background, it would be easier for him to switch and be like, well, maybe it wasn't me. Mm-hmm. It's you, Howard. But for you to switch to go to like, now I'm happy-go-lucky, fucking, I don't even, like your brother didn't just die. It's weird. It's very, 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 very weird. But, I mean, great performance. Either way, hopefully we get to find out a little bit more on what that is. Or is Jimmy just as sick as his brother, and this is what leads him down the path that we know he's going to go down. Either way, it's crazy as hell. But then we got the other story on the flip side. Might just be a Mike over there. So I'm not even going to touch on that too much, although it was, other than to say it was super good the way he did what he had to do. And he just verifying his money. That's all it is. He's just verifying his job and his money and the people that he's working with to make sure it's legit. But this shit over here with Jimmy, where do we go from here? I don't know, but I'm here for season 4. Let's go.
I thought it was a great opening for season 4. I really didn't think Chuck was going to be dead, so that was honestly a surprise to me.
We didn't see him.
But I really loved what they did at the beginning of the episode too. I thought that was a very creative way to like showcase that he was dead before it's actually revealed with the not the flames, but the stuff that comes off the flames and how it was floating through the office, how it passed the Mesa Verde files, and then it landed on Jimmy. It was just very poetic and very subtle, but very, very cool. what they did with that. So that was something that really stood out to me at the beginning of the episode. I think we both expressed our feelings about that ending. I just have to, again, echo the fact that his performance in that moment and the way he was able to do that switch, you felt that, like, it was like a gut punch almost. You're just like, wow. And even Kim's face was just like, the fuck? Like, I feel like that's, like, what that reaction was. I give Kim a lot of points this episode because she was holding him down the entire day after all this happened. Like, I thought she, again, had his back, as she always does, and showed up for him 100%. She's just a very good girlfriend, and I'm scared to see how that all plays out and why they're not together later on. The stuff with Nacho, I thought Gus was going to call him out, but Gus is definitely suspicious of Nacho. He's got someone tailing him. They just saw him at the bridge. They don't necessarily see exactly what was happening. It's dark as hell. We could hardly see him on the bridge. But he's tailing him. He doesn't trust him. Now that Hector is out for now in the hospital, they still have to make their ends meet. Excuse me, but I'm very curious to see, like, if I was Nacho, I'd be scared too. Nacho just sweating. He looking nervous. Yeah. So, like, we'll have to see how it plays out. But it's definitely, again, showcasing how brilliant Gus is to already have someone tailing him. Like, he wasted no time. He was like, I'm suspicious. So I thought that's definitely intriguing and already creating drama. So I'm curious to see how that plays out as well. As far as Mike, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong. I know you're saying that he's just, and maybe that's, I don't know.
Thorough.
But I'm thinking maybe that's what he got hired to do, is to be like, I need you to, is the security on the up and up, or it's the opposite where he's like, listen, you got my checks coming through here, your security's a piece of shit. I literally just walked up in here. If you are running any type of scams through this organization, anybody's gonna find out, because I, like, literally walked in here, bare minimum effort, and I was able to be up into all your shit. So maybe
and you know what, that wasn't even bare minimum effort. He had to go through a whole bunch of what he do to get the bald-headed guy ID card to get up in there. So it wasn't
all he did was run the battery out on the car so he could open up the car, and he took it out of the briefcase. It's what it feels like he did. Like, literally, that's what it felt like he did. But maybe there's more concept to that. We'll have to see. But basically, that's what I think Mike's doing. And again, it shows Mike's full expertise and, like, how easy it is. Mike he just like oozes confidence. Like, nothing phases him. It was a very good Mike moment for sure. But yeah, all in all, really solid opening to season 4, and can't wait to see where we go from here.
Alright, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Better Call Saul season 4, episode number 1, and until next time, peace.